I'm Meredith Cope-Levy, and I'm a playwright. Yeah, so my undergraduate thesis was a play called Decision Height, and I worked on it all year my senior year. I did several readings in the fall, which Todd Ristaw and Ernie Zulia attended and gave me feedback on, and then we did a workshop production in the spring. It's a very interesting thing to direct your own play. You learn a ton about it in a way that you never would if you were just sitting at a computer staring at the words. I learned that I overwrite and that I sometimes write inconvenient transitions. So I learned a lot about writing a big sort of main stage proscenium play and how to find ways to make it find ways to keep the pace moving forward. And it went so well that we ended up putting it on the main stage the next fall here at Hollins, and I had the opportunity to work with Ernie and Todd and the undergraduates on it then too. I cannot say enough nice things about Ernie Zulia, and I was still very nervous about handing off the play. Having just directed it myself, I felt very, very close to it. And for probably 75% of that rehearsal process, I felt in pain by having to hand that off. But by the end, I recognized that giving myself that space was really important. I was at the stage with the play where you have to make some really hard cuts and change things that maybe mean a lot to you, but are not moving the story forward in the way that they need to. So my first summer of coursework was really influential. I was just blown away by my peers and the professors that I had. And I kind of walked in feeling a little cocky because I had just done this great show in the upstairs studio theater. And I realized that I still had a lot to learn about story structure, about dialogue, about pace especially. And so all of the exercises and plays that I wrote in my coursework indirectly affected the way that I approached those revisions, particularly in how I looked at it with an eye to cut rather than to augment what I already had. So my second summer, I got to work with Bob Moss, founder of Playwrights Horizons, on the draft of Decision Height that I had kind of come to at the end of that main stage show. And that was a great experience. He asked great questions. He never told me to do anything or to cut anything, but he found ways to ask me questions that helped me be critical of the work, and also find those answers for myself so that the play kept my genuine voice, but found the shape that it really needed to be. Yes, Decision Height is well decorated when it comes to the Kennedy Center American College Theater Festival. The first year that the play was submitted, it won the National Partners for the American Theater Award, which was not a cash prize, but it did send me to Las Vegas, where I got to participate in a workshop at UNLV for a week, which was super great. I learned so much about screenplay writing and how that can intersect with playwriting. And then the second year, we restaged the production for the festival, which just happened to be hosted in Roanoke that year, so that was really lovely. And through that process, the play won the Mimi and Harold Steinberg Award for New Playwriting. which was a very exciting award because it entitled the play to be sent to Sam French for consideration for publication. And Samuel French liked the play, so we published it in November 2014. And since then, the play has had over, I think we're now very close to 50 productions all across the country, everything from community theater to high school theater and college, and even some semi-professional productions.